Hey folks, it's ioEther, and we're back with some more World of Tanks. And this time, let's see if I can go through this recording without making mistakes. Last time, I had my other mic turned on, and I didn't realize it until halfway through the recording. Versus the other day, when I had the other mic turned on, and I didn't realize it until I was editing. This time I had the time to go back and redo this. So, 2 marks of excellence. I love the 1945 and 11 Ninjas camo. We're going to pause here for a second. We'll talk about the Teespring campaign that should be popping up a card right about there soonish. And that is, of course, that I am selling some merchandise, ioEther, but it's for a good cause. So 50% of the profits go to the Canadian Heroes Foundation, which supports Canadian veterans, firefighters, EMS, police, both present and past, and so they deserve some support. The goal is to sell 10 t-shirts, or 10 shirts actually. I have hoodies and girl shirts there too, women's wear, and so they're good quality shirts. They're worth it, I'm sure. I've already bought mine. We sold 2 of the 10 so far. The goal is to sell 10. I mean, if you guys want to sell more, I'm not gonna say no. And again, 50% of the profits go straight to the Canadian Heroes Foundation. I don't have any choice in that. I can't spontaneously decide at the last minute that I want to keep all the profits, because it's a Teespring campaign, and they literally take half of it and send it without me ever seeing it. So you guys can trust me, right? That's right. What else do you need to get mentioned? Sorry there wasn't a video yesterday. My wife and I share the same rig, and I use it for green screen 9% of the time, and every once in a while she likes to take and use it for pictures. Normally I get a recording in first though, and yesterday, because I was sick, I didn't get one in when the only time I had, but I didn't realize it was the only time I had until later on the day when I went to record, and there wasn't when all my gear had moved. And I walked into the living room, and it was just like giant setup. I'm like, I'm not getting it back, am I? So yeah. And the last thing I want to note is I'm still sick, and so there may be jump cuts, and I'm sorry I can't do much about that. But the upside is that this recording is much faster than the other recording at this point in time, so there's that, right? Maybe I'll actually get all the way through this one at a time. As the T92 lights him... Wait, did we get lit up? Yeah, maybe. No, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Now, our Batchat tries to make a similar run. He gets himself tracked right here, and he is going to die for that mistake. If you guys are scouting, make sure whatever you do not actually crest the hill. You don't need to crest the hill to scout. You just need to get yourself up along this ridgeline. If the Batchat had done that, he would have survived the encounter, as he would have got out of there before the mediums had got into a position to retaliate against him. Unfortunately for Merc, he does manage to get shot, but there's no bullet holes, so I don't know where exactly he got shot. But wherever that is, maybe it's right underneath all the gear or something. As he goes ahead and takes down a tree. He's looking for shots on that low, and the low is in a really bad spot. He's actually in the middle of of everything. He's gonna get shot by guys up here. He's gonna get shot by us. He can even get shot by guys over at the base. So if you're ever in any tank, don't go there. The only tank that you want to be driving through the center of Sand River ever with is a fast scout tank, and only that because of the fact that you want to light, and you better know when you do that there aren't any enemy tanks in this area or this area, because running a scout run down here will get you killed if there are tanks anywhere near close to you. And so just don't do it 9% of the time. If you need to scout the middle, then you can just pop up on this ridge and scout there, or you can use this ridge to scout. You can even, well, I wouldn't go through here, so you know that's clear. You can come up here though, and roll up here and check over here, clear that way. If you want, you can use this ridge here to light over here. There are many ways to check bushes and if stuff is clear in Sand River without running down the center of the map, which will definitely get you killed. Okay, unfortunately, there hasn't been much action in the past little bit, but now we're gonna get some. This is M4A1, the size that's in the open. T92 also staying in the open. And finally, we get some shots into him. We've been looking at him all game. That's the first time we actually landed shots into the guy. Up to almost 3,000 damage so far. And just waiting for that T10 or OHO to push around the corner. Because once they do, we'll have great side shots into them. Now, I'm sure they know Ninja is there, which is probably the reason they're not pushing around the corner, to be honest. Our grill does take out their STRV, which is going to help in the things we don't have to worry about department. There's still a Yagzilla over there, though, which we definitely have to worry about. Now, the enemy team has to know we're here. I don't know whether or not they've actually spotted us here. Okay, they definitely spotted us here now. Must be the T92 guiding us, as Merker gets aggressive on these heavies. They're all alone, they have no support. OHO happens to be looking in the right direction. Misses, though, and Merker puts 2 shots into him, and then switches over to T10 and put two shots into him, and Ninja's likely to finish one or both of them off. Nope, both of them are left on almost dead, and poor Ninja dies. 2 and OHO. Charioteer coming in for the kill. So, this is the first mistake I've seen these guys make all game. They need to focus down one of the two. One of those 2 tanks should be dead. There was more than enough burst between 2 TVPs to take out one of those tanks, even from full health. And they didn't take out either one. So they either need to focus on the T10, or I would have focused on the OHO, because it was the only thing looking at them at the start of that fight. Merker's going to reload here in a second, and he's going to finish off the OHO. And then they'll look to finish off the T10. Now the T10's not really paying attention, because it considers the grill to be the bigger target. I don't know if it could have survived that in any case, but it definitely couldn't survive with us on its flank. STRV just saying, ooh, nope, time to not be here. Unfortunately for him, though, he's decided that a little bit late, and now it's time to reload and think about killing the last few enemies. The 212A is probably over here somewhere. Looks like our Progetto is looking for that. Pershing and the other ones are going to be up top, but we got to get it all a long way before we're going to be able to deal with that. And just like back into the game. Sorry about that. I felt it coming. I forgot which buttons to push to actually do what I wanted to do, which was pause the game. Oh, it looks like he's just gonna jump on this Pershing without worry or theater or anything. I'm going after T32 next because it's closest, and because why not? He can one-shot it. He can actually take a shot from this guy and then one-shot him, or he can go up and over the surprise. That's where he's going, and possibly coming in on this guy's flank. Nope. T32 is looking. It doesn't matter. T32 is dead. It's going to go up and over this hill. We're going to speed this up because the 140 is not going to be right here. As he reloads, like that. He knows it's going to be more than 30 seconds before he finds the 140, so he might as well reload. 140 kills the Progetto, and at some point the enemy artillery died, and I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But now with a fully loaded clip, he's going in against the 140. Now we don't know what health. Ooh, we do now know what health the 140 is on. Nice shot. Ooh, unfortunately bouncing that one. As 140 takes cover behind that little hill, and that's where he's going to stay until he thinks he's out of danger. Oh, he's just running that ridge line. I love the way that 140 is using his armor, using his turret armor specifically, making sure that it's harder for the enemies to get within range because of the fact that he has that turret armor to work with. Putting one shot into us, he's going to have to hit us 2 more times in order to kill us, and we have the opportunity to get behind him and put 2 good shots into him because of the reload speed. And that was Merker scoping in while auto-aimed the other way. We didn't actually see that the last kill of that game, because cool guys don't look at explosions, right? And that is how you do a TVP game, and you shake at the end, because that was an epic game. Actually, Merc was thinking he was going to 2-shot that guy. I was thinking he was going to 2-shot that guy. The fact that it ended up taking 3 shells meant that Merc almost died, because if that 140 had reloaded, he would have died. There's no way we're going to block the 140 shell. Well done. The only thing I think he could have done differently is, instead of auto-aiming at the end there, if he had scoped in and been deliberate about it, he could have tracked the 140 looking the wrong way, and it would have taken more time for that barrel to get all the way around. And then from there, he could have started driving around and basically circled the 140. It would have given him a bit more time in case he missed one of his shells. He would still have been able to finish off the 140. It also would have just been, a little bit safer. It kept the 140s gotten away from him as long as possible. But overall, well done, sir. Let's jump over and see what his results were. Nice job. First class medal, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Radley Walters, which I didn't notice in game, but obviously, he got. Tank Sniper, because yes, he was definitely sniping with this thing a lot. And of course, the Top Gun. Well done. Oh, that was the enemy batch. I didn't realize we actually spotted the enemy batch yet. But he must have been one of the runs rushing up towards the hill and died particularly fast. Okay. After not doing much damage. That 140 did 6,000 damage and was single-handedly carrying the game when Merker took him down. But notice the fact that single-handedly carrying the game is 6,000 damage. Over here, 5,000 and 4,000. Meaning there's a lot more enemy health on the team than there was on our team. We had a lot more of a lighter, mobile team than they did. And it didn't matter. Our team took them out because of the fact that we kept them at range, we let them play dumb, and we just sniped and were accurate with their shots. Just because the enemy team has overwhelming health doesn't mean they get to win. They only win if you choose to let them, by playing badly, or arrogantly, or assuming you've already lost. Great game. Thank you so much, Merker, for sending it in. Well played. Thank you for doing more damage than Ninja. It always makes it better to explain when the guy who survives does the most damage rather than the guy who doesn't. 8 kills versus 1. It's interesting, actually. Very interesting. I don't think they were focusing on the same target most of the time. So, or were they? I don't remember in the beginning. Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way, well done to both of them. And well played overall. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget about the t-shirts, which should be popping up right about here once this actually ends. And then, of course, also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already. And we'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. And thank you again if you decide to buy a t-shirt. It goes to a good cause, right? Why not? I've got mine already. I will see you all next time. This ioEther out.